This video is presented by Audiobooks Now. They offer a selection of over 320,000 digital audiobooks that can be downloaded and/or streamed. In the description of, and as the pinned comment for this video, is a special link from me, Ryan Holman, to a 30-day free trial of Audiobooks Now, and also to get 50% off of your first audiobook. Chastain is my favorite current NASCAR driver. A big reason is his performance at the 2018 Darlington 200 for the NASCAR Sportsman Series. That season, Chastain had been driving for the low-budget Getty Motorsports team. In the first 23 races, he finished in the top 10 6 times and was ranked 12th in the championship, provisional playoff position. I thought that this performance was impressive. Following this, Chastain got an opportunity with Cghastain Racing to drive 3 races with them, the first one being Darlington. Chastain qualified for the race on the pole position. Start, he initially battled for the lead with Christopher Bell before moving ahead of him by the second turn. However, the race had its first caution period on the 3rd lap due to Austin Cindric crashing. The race restarted on the 10th lap with Bell getting ahead of Chastain, who then got back the lead on the back straightaway. The following lap, Chastain and Bell were quite ahead of the rest of the field. Towards the end of lap 18, Bell was close behind Chastain. 3 laps later, after they lapped Carl Long, Bell tried to pass Chastain but was unable to. Then, Chastain extended his lead after Bell nearly crashed in turn 4. On lap 31, Chastain was behind Mike Harmon and trying to lap him. In the process, Bell got close to Chastain. However, Bell also slowed behind Harmon, so Chastain re-extended his lead. Chastain would win the first stage with about a second lead over Bell and the rest of the field. During the ensuing caution, Chastain made a pit stop with most other drivers. He got 4 new tires and fuel and also was the first of the drivers who pitted to return to the track. He narrowly beat Kevin Harvick to do that. The race restarted on lap 53. Harvick drafted with Daniel Hemrick and got past Chastain for the lead. By the 62nd lap, Harvick had about a 4.5 car length lead over Chastain. 4 laps later, the race had its 3rd caution due to Bell crashing. The race restarted on lap 71. Chastain had Brad Keselowski push him to the lead. Entering turn 3, Harvick tried to get back past Chastain, but failed. The next lap, Chastain's lead got larger. On the 77th lap, Brandon Jones spun and the race had its 4th caution time. 5 laps later, the race restarted with Chastain moving ahead of Harvick and Keselowski following him closely. In the process, he moved into 2nd and challenged Chastain for his position. However, Chastain then had a slight gap over Keselowski. He would win the 2nd stage. During the following caution time, Chastain and most other drivers made pit stops. Chastain returned to the track first. On lap 97, the race restarted and Keselowski then challenged Chastain for the lead. 4 laps later, Keselowski tried to pass Chastain but did not get past him. On the 104th lap, Keselowski got Chastain loose. Then he successfully passed him. Soon afterwards, Chastain passed by him back. On lap 106, Harvick in 2nd was close behind Chastain. He tried to pass him that lap, but did not. 6 laps later, exiting turn 2, 2 of them made contact, causing Chastain to hit the wall. He then moved downwards and into Harvick, causing him to crash. Also, in the following caution period, Harvick drove his car into Chastain's pit stall. Chastain himself pitted and his crew inspected damage to the right rear of their chassis. Chastain returned to the race and was in 23rd place. With 30 laps remaining, Chastain had a bent rear end housing. He pitted to repair it the next lap. Fortunately, Chastain ultimately finished in 25th place, 2 laps down. However, he led a race-high 90 of 147 laps, qualified on the pole position, and won the first 2 stages. This was amongst the most dominant performances by a non-winner in a NASCAR race.
And out of the car already is the driver of the 98, Kevin Harvick. Dave Burns is in.
So, Kevin, describe what you saw as your opportunity there with the lap car and then how much you tried to stay off of the 42.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to stay as low as I could, and he just rode on my door. That's just a really inexperienced racer and a really bad move there. And got the air on, got on beside me and just kept going up the racetrack. I couldn't do anything with the wheels. So got a really inexperienced guy in a really fast car that made a really bad move and then wrecked me. Down the back straightaway, hooked me to the right. So just probably the reason that he'll never get to drive many of them again.
Yep, shortened day for Kevin Harvick.
and frustration out of Kevin Harvick. Once again, we mentioned at the beginning of the show, he's never won here in the Xfinity Series. So Kevin Harvick was looking for a win, and his day shortened as well.
Ross Chastain ends up 25th after winning both stages. Ross, what happened there down in turn 2 with Kevin Harvick from your point of view?
I just can't thank everybody at CGR enough. Honestly, Jeff Karpoff giving me this opportunity is once in a lifetime, man. And I'm trying to race for these guys, and felt like I was holding my own. Learned a lot on the restarts with them, and was really happy to be out there racing with them up until that point. So DC Solar Chevy was fast, man. Jeez, it's so crazy how fun that was to drive. Try to run the wall. I've been working with Josh Wise and everybody at CGR, Shiplet. They've been on me. Just drive the car, do what I know how to do, and still have a long way to go. But just thankful for the opportunity.
Do you feel like you squeezed Kevin Harvick there off too?
Man, I'm just trying to race, and I have to see the film. If I made a mistake, it's on me. Being the leader there, I felt like I'm just trying to race, man, and just we've given each other room all day. So it's just it's unfortunate because I really wanted to make DC Solar proud, and Jeff and Paulette and everybody at CGR. Man, they gave me this opportunity, and I'm just really thankful for that.
Obviously, a disappointing day, end of the day for Ross Chastain.